live.
We're
here.
Happy Labor Day. Or happy Monday.
Monday, Labor Day.
Monday.
It ain't Memorial Day.
Yeah. I can't see out my glasses. They are nasty. Y'all, please do not pay any attention to us. We are nasty and stinky, and it's a good thing y'all can't smell through the camera.
Yeah. Thank goodness we don't have smell vision.
Because
Wow. We've already got 2 likes before we even came in. Y'all guys rock.
Thank y'all. Hey, Sue. Hello, Miss Crazy Lizzie, Chris, everybody. Y'all doing good? Did y'all have a good weekend?
Glenda, hi.
We just got home from camping. So we're a little rough looking. We were running, getting home, getting things done, and we really wanted to stay again, but we don't have any service up there, so we couldn't do it live. So we were like, oh, we got to go home. Oh.
You didn't take any notes this week either, did you?
I did not.
Oh, my gosh.
Good morning, Jody. We were just talking about we ran in and moving is no fun though. We ran in, got the camper unloaded, and got everybody where they needed to be, tried to get my laundry done. We had some friends bring their kids over to play with the animals, so we've been outside doing that.
Great time was had by all.
Yeah, it's been an eventful weekend. We decided that we needed to run away for a little while.
We didn't go far.
No, we didn't go far, but we still ran away. Oh, that's nice. Now, here has been a nice weekend. Like, it was perfect weather. It wasn't humid until about 7 o'clock last night.
Yeah.
Maybe a little earlier. It started getting humid, and we were all sitting outside and like, why is it getting so humid out here? But
oh, it was so wonderful. It rained Friday, cooled everything off, and like the high Saturday was low 80s.
Something like that. Yeah, it was nice.
So nice.
Oh, I couldn't imagine. You accumulate a lot of stuff in a year.
Gosh.
I couldn't imagine, well, we've been here 24 years. So we've accumulated a lot of stuff. I really need to do a cleaning out. Y'all ain't never seen his garage.
Ain't nobody seen my garage. It's full of your stuff.
No, I just have chickens in there.
And coops and brooders.
Brooders. I have brooders, not coops.
Incubators and tables and feed and 85.
Oh, see.
Just beginning of spring.
But now, y'all, I looked at the weather today, and Saturday, it's going to be hot. Like, it said 88, but humid and hot is what it said. So
this is the way we're going to look Saturday.
I'll be glistening.
I'll be soaking wet.
We're going to bring some good fans.
Our fans are going to meet us there.
Well, yeah, that too. Are they going to have
no,
palm leaves?
No. That's ridiculous. Cut that out.
Cabana boy.
That ain't happening.
84 there. I don't know what it is right now, but it's hot out there because he was pouring sweat. He's going to look to see what the temperature is right now. So
right now is 82.
It's 82 here right now.
Oh, we got to replace the batteries. You can't see that thing.
We have one of those outdoor thermometer things, so I can.
Oh, that's showing 88.
82 or 88, one of the two, and he's breaking it.
It ain't showing nothing no more.
No, he's breaking it. Yeah, shorty shorts. I'm wearing shorts. There's no doubt about it. Y'all gonna see my white pretty legs.
Probably was gonna see my white.
$1 equals 57 cents in American money. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Did you break it?
No.
Oh,
Didn't do anything like that.
well, did y'all have a good week? Did everybody have a good week? We probably, just to let y'all know, there's probably not going to be a video out tomorrow. I'll try to release one Thursday, but we've been gone. And y'all, I really haven't worried about video, and we just enjoyed our time.
We did get one video.
Yeah, I do have a good video for y'all, and
something really interesting.
Something that drove around the campground and I was running to it. So y'all will see, and it is pretty awesome. Not something you see every day at a campground.
Not
so
something you see every day anywhere.
Yeah. So, but it will be on the video when I get one out. I was just itching. But
what is the currency in Australia? I've never asked anybody that.
I don't know either. Kangaroos.
Okay. I don't know what to do with that.
You stopped him dead in his tracks. He couldn't say anything. And he's usually come back with something. He's very quick-witted. So.
A pack of gum is 2 kangaroos.
That was good. My sister may pop in, y'all. I don't know. She'd messaged and asked was we home yet. So she may pop in. Y'all might get to meet her. But y'all, we had there was the puppy's first big outing trip this weekend. They y'all should have seen them at the campground. It was quite funny. But oh, sorry, my sister's texting me. But they did amazing. They've walked on a leash all weekend. They have done great. So maybe we said that camping trip was what they needed.
That's what we needed.
Yes. We stay close enough to home that we drive home every morning, and so we can feed and check on everybody.
It's only about 25 minutes away.
Yeah, it's not far. So, but it's still over. Like there was 9 of us from our church.
There was more than that.
There was a lot of us there. We all go camp together. We have 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents. That's pretty close to what we have.
Yeah.
So we have 25 cents.
Yeah, I was just curious if I know, like, we have the American dollar, and then they have pesos in Mexico and rubles and.
I have no idea.
But it was.
I have no idea. So my nephew's coming by, actually.
Okay. I may be called away for a moment.
Yeah, my nephew's coming by, so maybe I can get him in to say hello to y'all.
Dash. Doubt that.
His handsome self. He's a cutie pie. He has the girls chasing him.
There was something that I wanted to talk about, and I forgot to write it down. 4.4 liters to go. I do know that. I did know that. And y'all purchase your fuel by liters and not gallons. And it's astronomical.
I bet. I can only imagine. So, Sue, y'all, I know y'all will be here Saturday.
No, ma'am. No.
Are y'all going to spend all day, or y'all just come in for a couple of hours, or?
Poppy, go.
Fuel $1.99.
A liter.
A liter. Wow.
Yeah, so that's like $10 a gallon. Yeah, you thought diesel fuel was high right now.
Oh, I feel the
that's $5 or $4 or something a gallon.
$4.29 a gallon.
Go. Thank you, Lay.
Poppy loves to visit with y'all. She has to come over here and visit. So last Monday did we have the garden all finished?
No, I did that
awesome.
Tuesday.
Yeah, the garden is gone.
Yeah. Poppy's playing fetch.
Yeah. Great. That's E10.
E10. That's 10% ethanol, where ours is E15.
Okay. I don't know all that stuff.
They pay a little more, but they get a little more gas.
Oh, okay. Got you.
And then we have E85, which is a little bit cheaper, but nobody runs it because it does weird stuff.
Yeah.
Which is 85% ethanol, or is it ethanol? Yeah, ethanol, and only 15% gas.
Huh. Okay. I learn something new every day.
They have
Deer Patrol. Deer.
What that is? You stump the chump. See, this is so educational.
So, Glenda, are y'all all excited to be coming up this weekend? Expensive. Right now, everything is expensive.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind. Like, we picked up groceries and I was like, what?
Well, the truck had a quarter of a tank of fuel Friday.
Yeah.
And I filled it up and it was $100. It was $102 to fill it up.
I usually don't let it get that low. But I'd been several places this week.
Look, don't let her fool y'all.
No, I usually keep the diesel truck.
She thinks that little light on the dash is supposed to be there.
It's only in my farm truck. That's not in my diesel truck. $4 for 2 liters.
2 liters. So about $8 a gallon, $9 a gallon.
Man.
We're about $4.
It's $4.49 because I just bought 2 gallons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're at $9 for 2 gallons.
Yeah.
It was, and it's cheaper to buy snack stuff and junk food
than it is healthy
food. And we don't buy junk food and stuff. So,
and they wonder why everybody's so not ideal.
Healthy.
Yeah.
Not healthy. But like a bag of salad mix is almost $5.50, $6 for a big family pack of salad mix. So it's crazy.
We do a lot of Sam shopping.
It's $3.32 there.
Wow.
And that's even at the Dollar General.
We live in a very small town that's based. We have that. We have a grocery store
But
and a Jack's.
But the grocery store is outrageous.
Yeah. So it's a little local mom and pop. I can understand why they're not buying the bulk that the big box stores are buying.
Yeah.
So
frozen dinners. Yeah. It blows my mind at what prices are right now. Like y'all, I about had a heart attack over the fire bill.
I like to stroke that. If something doesn't happen with the power bill, we're going to have to do something. We're
going to be living off grid. It's crazy.
I can see you going without air conditioning.
Well, it's fixing to get cooler weather. I'd be all right. I can build a fire.
We can't afford the gasoline for the chainsaw to cut the firewood.
It's crazy. I really honestly do not know how people are living right now. I don't. I could imagine if as much as you're just seeing how much higher y'all are on stuff that your power and stuff would be.
Surely their rate of pay is higher than ours.
I would hope so. Because
it would have to be.
Because I don't know, like here in Alabama, the cost of living is lower than really anywhere else, like besides Mississippi. Mississippi maybe.
There are some states that have a lower cost of living than we do, but there's not many. We thank God for Mississippi because we're usually number 49 or 48.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. That's why my chicken's free range so much because you can't afford feed. Like I think when I first started buying feed, it was $8 a 50-pound bag for 16% protein. Now the 16% is $11.50 a bag. It's went up that much. And corn was $6 when I started buying it 3 years ago, and now it is $11.50 a bag.
Well, back when I baled hay, we didn't do many round bales, but we did square bales. And the people that had horses threw a fit because our bales went from $2 a bale to $2.50 a bale,
Mhm.
and now horse hay is going for about $10 or $12 a bale.
Yeah, it's crazy.
She gets almost $29 an hour. See, that's like upper middle management pay around here. Our minimum wage, isn't it $8.25 an hour?
I don't know what they've put it at now, so I'm not
I think
positive.
that's
I'd have to
right.
look because I don't know.
When I started working, it was $2.60 an hour.
I remember when I made $5.50 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Just a cleaner. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So the cost of living is outrageous there.
Mm.
They lay still and they never move until we get on here.
on
So
the side is playtime.
yeah. I was going to tell y'all Saturday when we were at the campground, we were walking around with the puppies, and this man stops us and he goes, "Hey, how long did it take you to train those poodles?" Well, then I realized who he was. He and his wife are the one that bought one of our little boys. And so we actually got to see one of the little boys this weekend. And he sort of remembered us and he was like, "I know y'all, but I'm not sure where I know you from." But he played with Poppy a little bit. But y'all, he's beautiful. He turned out to be such a pretty boy.
Hey, Jody, you're not just a cleaner. That's a hard
job. I cleaned our church for 2 or 3 years. Whoa.
Yeah. Net got her too. Yeah, just a cleaner. No, you're not just a cleaner. That is something to. You have a job and you're making a wage.
And I've cleaned up after those people in those churches. It deserves top pay.
Yeah, I agree.
Because so people are nasty.
Especially when somebody else is cleaning up after.
Yes. And then they want to fuss about something not being done like they want it done.
Yeah. Sue corrected me, 7 1/4 for Alabama.
See, I wasn't sure. So because I'd been a medic for so long and made medic pay and stuff, I didn't even
which wasn't much more than that.
Y'all, paramedics don't make nothing, let me tell y'all. It's crazy. Yeah, and cleaning businesses are
very needed.
Yes, and
very,
hard to find good people that do it.
Yes. Really
hard. Like I really would like to get somebody to come in here and deep clean my house.
I know somebody.
But
she's gonna change the subject. I know somebody.
I'm busy. Y'all, I've been so busy these past couple of weeks. I'm just like, oh my! I was at the campground laying in my chair doing earrings.
Mm-hmm.
That's how busy I have been.
Net, are you new here? I've not seen you pop up before.
No, I haven't either.
We have no
casual shortage of workers.
Well, I read something that we're like 7 million job openings with nobody to fill them, and then in the same breath they talked about that that there was starting to be layoffs and job shortages. So who knows?
So did you have to close your cleaning business because you did businesses, or did you do homes, or what did you do? Oh, I was Barney girl.
Oh, okay.
You throwed us off.
Yeah.
It don't take much to throw me off, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm natural, though. People used to stop me all the time and say, "Who does your hair color? It is so pretty." God, because I've never colored my hair.
Yes, you have.
Well, I colored it pink. Okay. Barney, yeah. Okay. I did private homes and had several clients and had for several years, but COVID shut me down.
That's happened to a lot of small
Yes.
businesses.
Yes, a lot.
Gosh, small business makes the world go round too.
Yes, and I can tell now, with my small business, I don't actually own a brick and mortar store, but the girl that I rent a booth from does, and it's like, I know you've probably been to antique shops before, and we rent a booth at the store and sell, and she was great during COVID. She was doing specials and stuff, and people could drive up and pick it up and stuff. So we didn't really miss a beat for us. But right now, stuff is not selling. Our sales are down tremendously, and
Yeah.
everybody, the few t-shirt vendors that she has, does the high school football shirts. Y'all, these shirts are usually gone by now because we're in week 2 of football.
3.
Or week 3.
Yeah.
Usually all those shirts, those school shirts are gone.
Supporting the local high schools,
They're all there. They're not
whatever.
selling at all.
I have said for years.
She loves my lamp.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to be there Saturday, I'll bring it to you.
But I've been saying for years, as a community, we really need to be more self-sufficient because things are not going to get any better.
No, we were just talking about today if we're going to have to get a cow and a hog. We're going to have to.
Oh, me.
Yeah, we've
Pig
got to
again.
get some cut.
Look, there's nothing wrong with raising pigs. Zoe and Nick raises pigs. Jason and Brooke has pigs. They do well. We struggled, and it was a bad experience, and I just am not really. She was going to be there maybe next year. I hope so. I'd love to meet you. But we just weren't set up
For pigs.
for pigs. And that's kind of been the way we've done everything.
Yeah. But the pigs were a little bit of a rescue too. Like somebody was just like, hey, can you take these pigs? And I was like, well, sure, we'll take it. Because, everybody brings me everything.
Yeah.
I got to go this week and pick up chickens.
It is a worldwide problem with everything being expensive, and then things are going to be in short supply. There are still supply issues. We have not reached pre-pandemic or whatever they want to label it. Scandemic.
What does she have? Hang on a minute. This dog's got something.
Poppy,
She's been in the. Where have you been in? Oh. She's been playing somewhere she ain't supposed to. Put her in the bed. Sorry, y'all. I'm telling y'all, they lay and they never move until we turn this camera on. South Carolina's not too far. But yeah, when you drive a bus, yeah. Go get to bed. Go to bed.
Come on. She knows she's in trouble now.
She got into something she wasn't supposed to.
Yeah,
Zoe and Nick ran into that problem too. They could not sell their pigs. The people that was supposed to come get them never showed up to get them. Said he couldn't sell them. So it's right now. It's a hard thing. That's why I don't know why these people are getting rid of chickens. But I got contacted the other day and said we have all these chickens that we need to rehome. Will you take them? And I was like, well, I guess so.
Glenda, you're not the only one.
That's what I'm saying. Nick and Zoe had some they could not get rid of.
A Few Acres Farm in New York.
Yeah, he couldn't get rid of pigs either.
It wasn't that he couldn't get rid of them. He couldn't make any profit off of them.
Yeah.
To be able, he wasn't making his money that it was costing him to raise the pigs.
Right.
So he was like, well, I've got a few customers that have been loyal customers and I'm still going to supply them, but I'm not making any money off of it. So I'm not doing them.
Right. Right.
But yeah, we really as a community have got to be more self-sufficient or things are going to be really bad. I'm afraid.
I may, I'm not positive. I've got a couple more that's supposed to hatch, so we'll see what we have this weekend. I'm trying to think.
That wasn't a silky that hatched today?
No,
It's going to
no.
be pretty though.
It is pretty.
Yellow and brown.
Brown, yeah. And it's not your typical looking
I'm
Easter egger. We've got 2 broody Emmaus Amanis, and they are laid on a clutch of eggs, and they are hatching chicks out like every other day.
Christmases we tried raising pigs for food. We have pet pigs, coconut and kiwi. Yeah,
That's usually how it
we
goes.
understand.
Yeah.
Well, and we didn't, and weren't like raising them for a profit. It was more of a test.
Yeah, when somebody
see.
offered them to me, we took them.
Yeah, and we just wanted to see how it kind of worked. And what was they got? Pork rind? That was
His name was Pork Rind, yes.
Pork Rind. If you want to raise pigs, watch his channel. I don't think he's on YouTube, but he's on something else.
Yeah.
But he is the pig guru.
Yeah, he knows his knows his pork.
Yes.
Meat is expensive here too. Like, I bought steaks this weekend. I don't normally do that.
No.
But we were all eating steaks last night, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" And they weren't that good.
They
wasn't that great. I mean, like pretty. Now
I'm a cheapskate, so I my favorite cut is a ribeye. So I look over and there's the reduced for quick sale, and that's the one I snapped up.
Yeah, he said next time we wouldn't do that.
I won't do
But
that again.
now there is usually we have a local butcher here that has a place in there called N Meat.
They're really good, but
their
they're not cheap.
They're not cheap, but their steaks are. I'm a steak eater. I love me a good ribeye. They are the best. That's what if I eat meat, really, I'm gonna eat a ribeye if we go out to eat. Y'all, that was the best ribeye I have ever ate in my life.
It was fantastic.
It was so good, and he cooked them, but the flavor and stuff in those, and you could just tear it. You never even had to cut that steak.
And they were Holstein? No, they weren't.
No, they were
Herefords.
Herefords.
I knew it started with an H.
Yeah, they have, but you can buy through them. You can buy a quarter cow, a half a cow, a whole cow, and then they've started doing hogs too. So
it's fantastic meat. It really is.
Yeah, and everybody around here goes and buys their meat there. I bought some buffalo style cheese curds. Oh my goodness, y'all, they were amazing.
Are Glenda and Christopher related?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Yes, they
are. They are Crazy Lizzie Goat Farm. Go check them out.
Yeah, they're funny.
They are funny. We love that family.
We met them in Pedals April a year ago. We were behind them in line for Cockheel, and it was a treat.
Yes.
It was a treat.
Yes, and they are actually coming to visit us this weekend. So
really,
yes, I told you that.
Yes, you did. I remember.
Y'all, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a week for him, so he needed a vacation.
Well, I need a week's vacation, but I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, I really didn't have the time that I needed to go and not be busy, but I was like, hey, I can take my earrings and my stuff with me because we just needed to go for a while. So
beef eye fillet is about $48 a kilo. Kilo is 2.2 pounds? Or is it 2.2 pounds per kilo?
I don't remember. I'm not positive.
I remember it's one or the other. It's 2.
Somebody can tell us, I'm sure.
It's 2.2 pounds per kilo. Because, yes.
I don't know. She said, stay out of the ants. Yeah, because we got ate up with ants.
Yes, it was.
And y'all, I got ate up. I had several ticks on me this week. Today I found ticks on me. Those little bitty seed ticks.
Mm-hmm.
So,
it looked like a freckle.
Yep. So we had checked JC and everything. So, but 1 kilo is 2.2 of 5 pounds.
See, I am smarter than the average bear.
See, y'all, I've been out of school too long. I don't remember all that stuff.
Well, I remember having to do it in the medical field, as you had to figure to kilos.
Yeah. but you only had to do it on certain stuff. So it's the stuff that you barely ever used.
Right.
So fire ants. Yes, there was a big pile, right? We were all standing in line to meet Jason and Brooke. And we were standing in it right in the middle of that line was a big old ant bed. And we'd say, get out of it after we all got ate up. So
Wow.
That is great. Wow.
That's $14-ish a pound. And, sorry.
He's figuring.
That's high.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, a quarter-pound steak.
He's figuring.
No, that's about right.
Yeah.
No, that's about right. That's about what we're paying for meat.
Well, what did we cook the first night? I don't remember.
Me and you didn't cook nothing. You went to Jimmy's.
Yeah, I went to Jimmy Nick's the first night. But then what else did we have? We cooked steak last night.
And we had hamburgers and hot dogs.
Yeah, we did hamburgers and hot dogs. So, yeah, I got in fire ants earlier. They bit me outside in the yard. So, and it's unusual for us to have
ants at all.
But I got bit by one.
Well, our guineas are down to 3.
Yeah. Well, the other guineas haven't been set out yet. There's 30 or 40 in there. So, but yeah, fire ants. I'll tell y'all a funny story. I was a paramedic forever. And we went to a house and there was a front porch on a single wide trailer. And so it was at the perfect level where you could roll the stretcher onto the porch to get her in the house instead of carrying her up the steps. So I picked the stretcher up and roll it up on the front porch. Well, it's growed up around the porch. Like they haven't weed eaten it in a while. And so I'm pushing that stretcher up and I'm thinking, what is that? Ow. Y'all, it was those big fire ants, not those little bitty ones. Those big fire ants had went up my BDUs. They were in my boots. And, as a medic, we wear tack boots, BDUs like the police officers and stuff wear. Y'all, I was running through that lady's front yard, stripping my clothes off. I had to get back in the ambulance and strip my pants completely off. My boots. Y'all, I bet I had almost 100 bites on my legs from those big old huge fire ants. It was awful. I will never forget that. My partner was like, what's wrong with you? And I was running all through that yard. So good memories.
Not so good memories.
We know a lot of people that has Lyme disease. So yes, Ned, it was funny.
Hey, Kim.
To this day, I laugh. Yeah, Kim just left our house. Like I laugh to this day about that call because I know that I looked like that crazy person running through the front yard. And I ran to jump in the ambulance because there was a bunch of men out there and I really didn't want to strip my pants off outside, but I didn't have a choice. We had some good calls, so
they were few and far between.
We've had some doozies, let me tell you. Some of them I can't tell on here, or I would tell y'all my good medic stories.
No, let's don't get telling war stories.
Just funny stuff that happens on calls that you just go, what?
Mm-hmm.
How did that happen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was a medic for 16 years, so I got hurt. So I got hurt on the job. So
April was 6 years ago.
April was 6 years ago, yes. And I miss it every day, but I don't miss it every day.
I don't miss it at all.
Yeah.
I miss the people, but I do not miss the work.
Yeah. We were a lot of husbands and wives cannot work together, but we did work together, and we worked together better on an ambulance than we do at home doing farm chores.
True that.
I had heard that our daylight savings time, that we were not going to change time. But I don't know how true that is because I have not seen a definite on that it was not going to go back.
We've got company. Let me go see what's going on.
Yeah, he'll be back. I'll keep y'all entertained.
Yes, you will. Just kept me entertained for a lot of years.
But I don't know. Maybe somebody in here knows if that is true, that is going to happen. But
of course, somebody knows. We have the smartest audience,
right? But I don't know if it's really going to stay. I hope it does. I hope they don't change the time because I hate dark at 4 o'clock. So y'all hear the dogs bark in just a minute. Sorry, we didn't expect him to come by. So y'all are gonna do. Hey, stop! Does anybody else's dogs bark like this? It usually does it in October. It's like the third weekend in October. But from what I heard that they voted on it, it was not going to do that. Hey, hush. Poppy, sit. So I don't know. I hope it doesn't because I hate it. I hate time change. It takes me months to get used to it. So I don't know why we change times anyway. We shouldn't. Yes, I do wish we would stay the same because this getting, daylight or dark at 4 o'clock is for the birds. I don't like it. Poppy, hush. Thank you. I was hoping my nephew would come in and say hello, but I doubt that he will. So I would love for y'all to meet him. So he don't come around much. He's that teenage, he's fixing to be 18. So he's the, he knows it all. And Aunt Wendy and Uncle Alan's not cool anymore. It's still daylight. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if it's just the United States that's thinking about not doing it, or I really don't have a clue. I think it's still daylight when I get home at night. Yeah. And then you get up, at 5:30 and it's daylight outside. I don't like that either. Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I sleep late. Not all the time, but occasionally. I probably will in the morning. It's been a long weekend. You go camping, it's supposed to be fun and relaxing, but when you pack up and got to come home, it's tiring. Oh, yeah. And then see, in South Carolina, y'all are an hour ahead of us too. So yeah, I wish it would stay daylight to 9 o'clock every night, but I know that's not going to happen. So come here, Harley. Come here a minute. I'll let y'all see Harley. Come on. Our sweet little boy. He has little man syndrome. He's got to have a bath tonight. He got dirty and played in the rocks. Didn't you? Huh? Didn't you? Can you say hello? No? This is JC's buddy. She loves her Harley. Oh. He's a mess. He got sick when we first got him. He was little and he acted like he was having seizures. And so I took him to the vet and he had what is called a liver shunt. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of a liver shunt, but that is what was wrong with him. And they said he may never get better or, they just didn't know. And if we took him to Auburn, it was going to be like $7,000 to do the surgery on him. So I was like, we can't do that. I don't have that kind of money. And he was only 7 weeks old and y'all, he only weighed 1.2 pounds. He was so little. And she said, well, let's try this. Let's put him on lactulose for your liver and stuff. And some friends of ours, I called them and I said, hey, because the Lord told me, said, you tell them kids to pray for that dog. So, and that may sound silly to people, but y'all, I called those 3 kids and asked them to pray for him. And y'all, within 2 weeks, he was completely healed. He never had any more problems. But I think it did something to him. It's because he's grumpy sometimes, and sometimes he's not, but he's not your typical just laid back little Yorkie. He's a spoiled brat's what I call him. But yeah, he took lactulose. And he had to eat chicken and green beans and carrots forever. We had to mash them up and feed him. So that's how Harley came. We've always had Yorkies, and we had 4 Yorkies. And after the last one got killed, Alan was like, "We're not ever having another Yorkie." Well, I found some for sale, so I went and got him. What'd he bring me? Oh, my sister sent something over here, and there's no telling what it is. Is it heavy?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know.
I'll have to go look.
Uh-huh.
I have a great sister, y'all. She is awesome. She is awesome.
What topic are we on now?
I was showing him Harley. He came up. He is 6. We got him the day before JC was born.
Yep.
We picked him up on Saturday, and JC was born on Sunday.
Yeah.
And they are best buds. We would actually let Harley live with JC.
But they live on a very busy road.
Yes. And if he ever gets away from you, like here, I put him on a tie-out because he likes to go visit everybody. And he just don't need to be out running loose, and I don't want anything to happen to him. Now, when she gets a little older and she can take care of him herself, make sure he's taken care of, then I will probably let her have him. But yeah, he'll be 7 this coming year. So
yeah, next year he'll be
in
7.
April. I was trying to think what his birthday was. He'll be 7 in April. So did Devin leave? He didn't want to come in?
No, he didn't want to come in.
Did you try to get him too?
No.
Oh. He is that. That's what I told him. I said he was our buddy when he was little. He come spend the night. He wanted to go everywhere with us. Aunt Wendy and Uncle Alan was cool. We're not so much cool anymore. We're embarrassing now.
Well, he's 17, so
yeah, he's fixing to be 18 in just a couple of 4 months. Time goes by so fast. He is our youngest, though, our youngest nephew. So he's the last one of the bunch coming up to graduate. So he will definitely. I don't think he's made up his mind about anything yet.
Of course, neither had I at 17 years old.
Yeah, you don't realize what it's fixing to be like. So
I was acting like an idiot. Did that very well for about 16, 17 years, too. So
yeah.
The
Stuart's over there having fun. Stuart hasn't been on in a while.
No.
We have to keep him put up more than normally. Usually he just roams around the house, but the puppies like to play with him, and they don't realize.
They're a little aggressive.
Yeah, they're very aggressive. Not that they try to hurt him; they're just playing with him.
He's a chew toy to him.
Yeah, they love his ears. They chew his poor ears. So, and I had made him one of those little play areas with the little cage that makes the circle and stuff, and I'd put his litter box and stuff in there for him so he could just play in there. He jumped out.
Yeah.
Like jumped over it. I was like, good gracious. So now he's back in his cage.
Yeah. We put the puppies up and let him out from time to time so he gets his exercise.
Yeah.
Jody is up at 3 a.m. I feel you.
He did that for a long time.
I had to be at work at 3 a.m. for several years.
Yes. And
I was not happy with life. I'll just be honest with you. Well, the thing is to get an 8-hour sleep, getting up at 2 and 2:30 in the morning, you have to go to bed at like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. And what was it? Let me see.
And a lot of times he didn't get in the bed till 7:30, 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you had to get in bed at like 6 o'clock at night. Well, that's just about the time people are getting home from work. They call you, hey, we've got dinner made. Would y'all like to come have dinner? Will you go over there? And, you leave early at 8:30. Well, if you leave at 8:30, you get home, get a shower, get in bed at 9:30, and you back up at 2. I did not like life. I was miserable.
Yeah. 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. and then 2:30 to 5:30. I go to bed at 9. See, I don't know if I would like being there and then going home and then going back. I don't know that would be the type of job for me.
Doesn't she work at a school?
Yes, I believe so.
That's what I thought I remembered.
Because when I get home, I get comfy and get my comfy clothes.
Wow, she is a custodian at a school. That is a calling.
Yes. Because it's like a friend of mine is a teacher that I was talking to the other day. I was like, "How'd your day go?" And she's like, "La, la, la." I said, "Girl, that is just not my calling."
Martha Suzanne is watching. Hello, Martha.
I don't know how you pronounce her last name.
I wasn't going to butcher it. And I understand our last name is not easy for some people. We've been called everything under the sun. So.
We are Corvée.
Corvair. No. Corvée.
It was Corvée.
Yeah.
We Calvert.
I like Corvée. It sounded like
fancy,
like we were aristocrats or something,
I always tell people it's like the culvert that goes under your driveway. The big culvert pipe. That's how you pronounce it.
That's a culvert.
A culvert. That's what I say, but that's how I tell people to pronounce it because it's just easier to tell people that.
You're lost as a goose.
No, I'm
you?
not.
Okay.
I got it figured out. I couldn't. I'm telling you, I'm laying on the house thinking about a nanny nap.
Mm-hmm. I'd take a nanny nap and not be back to work.
I needed a nanny nap today, let me tell you.
Cap Orusa.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that. So
that's a cool name.
It is. He'll be walking around saying that for a couple hours. Oh, I couldn't. I'm not an early riser either, and I like to stay up a little late, but not too late. But I like to sleep late. So
yeah, we understand. I get up at 5, so
yeah, we'll be in the bed early tonight because this Nana is tired. I ain't gonna lie. But I had a ball with those kids this weekend, so we only had JC, but all of our friends from church have little kids, and y'all
little.
I love those kids.
They are something else.
Yes, they are.
Especially when they're someone else's.
Yes.
It's like having grandkids.
Yes.
Because we're redhead. I thought that was Italian, and I started to ask.
Good night, Nat. Have a good evening or good day tomorrow. My nose is itching again. Oh,
Italian. That opens up so many. I'm all about some Italian.
Oh, he loves Italian food.
Oh, my God.
Like
I could eat Italian 3 times a day, 7 days a week.
He could. We go to a little Italian place and we'll drive to Chattanooga to eat there. Mm-hmm. That's sad. But it's called Tony's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
of course. What else would it be called?
But it is the best Italian food ever.
It's probably the closest thing I've ever had to authentic.
Bye, Jody. Have a good one. Enjoy your nap. Nanny nap. I like that. I need a Nana nap. I'm going to start saying that. Nana nap. Yeah, it ain't going to be long. We're going to be jumping off too because y'all, I am pooped. I am not going to lie. I am pooped.
We've been on 48 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm anxious to see what my sister sent me.
She don't care about nothing else. She's just wondering.
My sister's good to us. Yeah. She's one of a kind, ain't she? Yeah.
You both are.
And today was our dad's birthday. He got killed in 2003. But today is his birthday. So he would be 65 this year. He got killed when he was 44. So I just thought about that today was his birthday. So been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. So
thanks for bringing us down.
Sorry.
Appreciate that.
I was thinking about it for some reason.
You too, Sue.
Yes, you too. We will see you
Saturday.
Saturday. My nose keeps itching. So I'm excited to see everybody too.
I am.
Because
it's going to be a long weekend again.
It is going to be a long weekend, but that's okay.
I should have took a couple of days off next week.
Yes, definitely make sure you come by and I'm a hugger. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a hugger. So
thank you, Martha.
We do really get along.
Yeah.
We really do. We don't just act like this.
No. She gets frustrated with me easily.
Yeah.
Because I'm quite the smart aleck and I have a lot of comebacks.
He's very witty, quick,
Yeah.
and he's very quick-witted. Him and our youngest daughter is that way.
Yeah,
so
she'll say, I'm going to do so-and-so, and I'll tell her, it's about time you do something. And she usually, you see the horns start coming out.
What's funny is I'm a hugger, and my sister don't touch her.
She's not a people person.
She's not a people person at all. She don't like people, period. She shows up like 30 minutes late to everything because she don't want to have to talk to somebody.
And Wendy only shows up 5 minutes late to something.
No, I'm usually early. Yes.
Because you're married to me. Because if we're supposed to be there at 8:30, I want to be sitting there. We still got a few minutes. I'm like, no.
Now,
tell me I'm lying.
When I worked.
Tell me I'm lying.
When I worked,
she ain't gonna say it.
I was late if I clocked in at 7:08, and I was there by 7:06 or 7:07 clocking in. I ain't gonna lie.
What time did I get there?
You would have been there at 6:15.
Exactly. Thank you. If you're 45 minutes early, you'll never be late. Period.
Well, everybody in my family is like, if I'm late, I'm just a few minutes. It's not bad. But I'm usually a little before, right on time, or just a few minutes late. My sister and my two cousins, if the party is at 2, you better tell them it started at 11.
Yeah. Yes.
Because they are going to be 2 to 3 hours late every time. And my nephew is the exact same way. Getting to school on time. I told him he's going to get his mama put in jail because he wouldn't get up and go to school on time. He's just late. Y'all don't let him fool y'all. I'm not always early, but I'm there before it starts. So don't look at me like that.
I love these people. Don't be lying to them. Don't even. She is that person that comes in flying on 2 wheels at the last minute as they are closing the doors.
Most of the time I'm early.
I didn't say you was late.
I always try to give myself, I'll leave like an extra 30 minutes early.
I like her. I throw my arms wide open and leave it up to them to bring it on in. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about.
We really are early. He's just giving me a hard time because I used to show up at work late. But I will tell you about my job, and then we'll head off for the evening. But as a paramedic, you work 12-hour shifts or 24-hour shifts. Well, I'd work 7 to 7.
27 or 28.
Yeah.
30.
I'd work 7 in the morning to 7 in the evening because I had knocked myself down to 3 days because, y'all, I just got too old to work 24-hour shifts anymore. So I work the day car. Well, at 7 o'clock, they'd give me a call. So there'd be times I wouldn't get out of there to 9:30, 10 o'clock. And that was every shift they were doing this to me. So I got to where if I left at 10, I'd roll in at 10 the next morning. And I kept getting in trouble. He's like, why are you coming in at 10? Why are you coming in at 8:30? So I started keeping up with what time I left. I could only get away with that because my boss was one of my good friends. But
no, you could get away with that because you were you. Me, they wouldn't fire me, but I would be cleaning the underside of ambulance.
But and finally he was like, they are keeping you over like way past your shifts. And I was like, yes.
No kidding.
So finally when they started letting me off on time, then I come in on time. And I know that makes me sound awful, but I did it to prove a point, y'all.
She's a rebel without a clue.
And I did get my point through. It made them realize what was going on. Yes, I was just ignoring you. But people would like, you shouldn't do that. But I was like, they shouldn't keep me 3 or 4 hours past my shift either. Those were the good days, though. We did have a lot of fun.
I didn't say we did.
We had a lot of
but
fun.
I don't miss it.
Yeah. It was very physical, mentally, emotionally
The
tiring.
cause that we helped people, that we truly, people were absolutely in need of help.
I understand, Sue.
Um,
Have a good night. We will see you Saturday.
but those calls, I liked those calls. It was the calls that were just people calling because.
Yeah. You get my back's hurt for 3 months at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, I went on a shooting.
We had a
one night.
hangnail call one time.
Yeah,
A hangnail.
Listen. Me talking. You
Okay, go ahead.
Went on a shooting one night. Okay. We get called. There's a shooting. I mean, it's everybody on their toes, police, the whole 9 yards. Come sliding into this place, and I hang back about a block, and I look, and the police officer's up there with this guy laying in the road. I'm like, and I'm waiting for him, because he's got a pew, and I don't, supposedly. So I pull up there, and I'm looking for some sign of him, and he waves me on in. It's just me and him, and I'm like, this is about to get real. So I roll up there and I stick my head out of the truck. I said, what you got? He said, man, this dude was shot in Vietnam.
Well, I guess that we will end on that one.
Yeah, I think so. That's a good place to end.
Yes. Guys, y'all have a great week. May the Lord bless you and keep you all. And we are excited to see you all Saturday.
Exactly.
And we cannot wait. And we're going to see some of you on Friday night.
And
so
we may try to do a little bit of live
while we're there. Yeah. So make sure y'all come by if you're there. Swing through. Come give me a hug and let me put a face with the names finally.
Exactly.
So we will see y'all. We love you guys. And Jesus loves y'all too. Bye.